In a small village nestled among green hills lived a poor boy named Armin. He was the son of a farmer who struggled to make ends meet. Armin was bright, curious, and full of dreams, but dreams are expensive when you can barely afford a meal. His parents taught him one important lesson: help others even when you have little, because kindness costs nothing but gives everything. Armin carried that lesson like a treasure in his heart. As he grew up, he loved studying and reading, but his village had no high school. If he wanted to study further, he would need to walk several miles every day to a nearby town. And that's what he did. With worn-out shoes, a satchel full of old books, and hope in his eyes, Armin walked miles every day, determined to change his life. One hot afternoon, tired and hungry, he knocked on the door of a house, hoping someone would give him food or water. A young woman opened the door. Armin hesitated and then asked shyly, "Can I please have a glass of water?" The woman looked at him, dusty, tired, but polite, and sensed he hadn't eaten. She went inside and brought him a glass of milk instead. He looked at her in surprise. "Thank you," he whispered, drinking it slowly, as if it were the most delicious thing in the world. "How much do I owe you?" he asked. She smiled and said, "You don't owe me anything. My mother taught me to never ask for payment for kindness." Armin thanked her deeply and walked away, feeling strangely full, not just in his stomach, but in his heart. That day, a stranger's small act of kindness gave him the strength to continue. Years passed. Armin worked hard, earned scholarships, and finally became a successful doctor in a big city. Life had taken a beautiful turn. One day, a poor woman from a nearby village was admitted to his hospital. She was seriously ill, and no one knew who she was or how she would pay the bill. When Dr. Armin saw her name, he froze. It was the same woman who had once given him a glass of milk. He immediately took charge of her case, giving her the best care the hospital could offer. After weeks of treatment, she recovered, but the woman was worried. "Doctor," she said, "I have no money. How will I ever pay you back?" Dr. Armin smiled. When she was discharged, he handed her the bill. She opened it with trembling hands, expecting an amount she could never afford. But across the bill, in bold letters, it was written, "Paid in full, with one glass of milk." Tears filled her eyes. That one small act of kindness she had done long ago had come back to her in the most unexpected way. Moral of the story: kindness is a boomerang. It always returns. Never underestimate the power of a small good deed. One glass of milk changed a life. One act of kindness healed a heart. When you give goodness, it finds its way back to you, sometimes when you need it the most. This world needs more compassion, more empathy, and more people like you who choose kindness over selfishness. Whether it's a smile, a helping hand, or a glass of milk, give freely, and life will repay you in ways you never imagined.